going on, gamers? This is a Big Bad Boy, and today I want to tell you about something fun that I did recently. I competed in a Beyblade tournament, and when I tell you, it's one of the most fun things that I've ever done as it relates to this hobby. Um, man, it. I don't know. I think it kind of just like. I think it was way better than what my expectations were. Like I had a blast. I, all right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about it. We'll get to how I did, what my deck was in here. What's in there? And if I'm gonna do another one, obviously I am. I just said it was really fun. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you about it, tell you my experience, and I'll even show you one of my footage. Show you footage out of the battles that I had that was pretty intense. So, yeah. See you soon. Hey, so yeah, little cut there for you. So first thing I wanted to talk about is the deck I had. So this first Beyblade is one of my favorite Beyblades, if not my favorite Beyblade that I own. I don't know if it's just from aesthetics or just how many times I've used it over the time I've had it, but it is Tyranno Beat 360S. Yes, it is stock. This was the recolor of the Prize Bay Tyranno Beat in Rain Booster Volume 3? Yeah, 3. Um, I don't know. I don't know exactly how to describe this bay. Obviously, it is classified as defense, and I think that it delivers on that classification. But it's just very sturdy, and it rarely gets bursted or knocked out. It's kind of got some nice recoil on it where it will send anybody out that's a bit too small. Stands up really good against attacks, and I love the colors. I'm a big green and a big purple fan. Even though there's a purple on here, but you know what I mean. I love this Beyblade, and it served me really well. Um, Next up, a new face on the block, Golem Rock. And did I go offense? Did I go defense? No, I went stamina. I went 160 ball. And though in testing it did very good against other stamina types, like Wizard Rod, 960 ball, right? The Devil combo. Against other real life competition that were either at my skill or exceeding my skill, it did not quite rival it as much as I would hope it would. But I still think it was pretty solid combo. You know, like if there wasn't a Wizard Rod and there was maybe another space for another competitive Beyblade to hop in, or competitive stamina combo to hop in there, I think this could do it. Now, my least favorite of the three, the one I ended up wishing that I did not put in, was Phoenix Feather. This is 470, but I had 560 on it. I just cannot find my 560. I can't remember if it was gear flat or flat. I'm not 100% sure. I think I switched it out in between. It did not do that well for me. It had its moments, but I don't know. It wasn't as consistent of an attack bait that I wanted it to be, and I feel like it got pushed around a bit too much. So, yeah. So honestly, in order of how I revealed them, this is how well they performed. I would say. Rod. Tyranno got me a lot of crucial clutch points when I needed them. Often when we would go into overtime, I would swap him in first because I had such faith that he would win me the battle in a clutch situation. And secondly, I think Golem would be my little trick under my sleeve against attack type or balance or defense. And I think he might have won once against Rod. And then this one was just kind of like, maybe we can score a lucky dub, get under a ratchet with the 560. And I think especially on flat, I think I bursted a ratchet or two. Um, but in this tournament, I had 5 rounds, um, and I'm gonna go through those rounds. So I come into the building. Um, it was like in the back of like a hobby store. It was like there's an RC track behind us, and there's just like a bunch of wooden tables set up. I think you would like build your RC cars with. Um, and we had like 2 stands with stadiums in it, like brand new. It looked like very very like unscathed at all, like look brand new. Could have been. And yeah, we had a few judges. All of them were fantastic. All of them were very nice and very kind. If I had any questions, like, um, let's see, I have one here. Or, I'll do this one because it's the cooler one. Like, I asked them about custom color ratchets because I made this one myself for a Beyblade that I'm going to talk about later. Yeah, and they were like, yeah, cool, whatever. So it was nice to have somebody there. Obviously, I knew there would be judges, but you never know how much like knowledge a person will have, because sometimes you kind of just need somebody to judge who's kind of knowledgeable. But thankfully, they were very, very knowledgeable of what was going on, and they were perfectly good at judging. So, getting ready for the first round. I didn't know how many matches I was going to have. I know there was going to be a cutoff, and there was going to be top 8. So I was like, I need to win as many as I can so I can get the top 8. So I am basically jumping up and down. I am so excited. I'm waiting on pins and needles for my first round match. I ended up actually going with some family members of mine, my brother-in-law, who I got into Beyblade recently, and my nephew, and me and him have kind of just messed around with these sometimes when I'd be over. So we both went, paid for them, helped them make decks, make combos, whatever. Yeah, and so I'm just hanging out with them, got our own little spot, and I am just like, oh god, I cannot wait. I'm so excited, and like, because I have a lot of confidence that I could have a chance to get at least top 8. So I'm confident. I'm like, but I'm anxious as well because I'm like ready to go. So we get to the first round and we get to my match, and it turns out, I think they already knew it, but I didn't. I don't think I remember hearing that. I could have, but I wasn't paying attention. So my opponent was running late, so I did kind of have to wait for like 10 minutes. And like since I think we knew that he was on his way for like sure, that they just had me wait for a little while. And ended up being this really nice dude, and I talked to him a lot while we were waiting for other matches or our matches to start in the other rounds. Very nice, very chill. And we ended up having a pretty good battle. I ended up winning 5-3. I was ecstatic. I was, oh god, I was expecting maybe win 1 match or 2 match, and I ended up winning my first. I was like, oh shit, like I might have a chance of reaching top 8 here if I can play my cards right. I still wasn't confident in Phoenix Feather. Thought these two, especially this one, was good. I thought I had a good build. Then I faced I think, I don't know if it's the only organizer, probably not, but the lead organizer of the tournament. And God, he was really good. He even had an Aero Pegasus. So I was like, oh shit, straight into boss battle, right? So yeah, I ended up getting my ass whipped 5-0. So yeah, bit of a reality check. Kind of like, hey, it's not going to be that easy. And I think going in, I was kind of like, yeah, I didn't expect it to be. But after that first win, I was like, ooh, maybe. So yeah, I was like, okay, he's like the organizer. He's like one of the head judge, I think. Kind of makes sense, right? Aero Pegasus, not exactly I know I'm not running like the peak meta combo, so it kind of makes sense. So get into third round. I'm 1-1. Could go anywhere from here. Could go, I think, ended up having 5 rounds. It could have went 4-1, could have went 1-4. Ended up facing against this guy. I think his name was Loco Lucas, and man, we had a barn burner. It ended up being 5-4, and I lost, but it was kind of as close as it can be, and I didn't really have any regrets about the match because I feel like it's kind of one lucky bounce didn't go my way. But still a great match. Still had my confidence quite high. I was at that point 1-2. Dipped out in the rankings a little bit because I wanted to make that 8 cutoff, right? But yeah, I still was kind of in a similar ballpark with a lot of people. A lot of us were tied. So if I could somehow find my way out of that herd, middle of the pack herd, maybe I could get top 8. Then I went up against, I think his name was Kaiju Kanji, and I ended up getting whooped 5-1. It sucks because I don't even remember what the hell he had or what happened. But he was really good. I remember he faced my brother-in-law, Cedro, and they had a good match, but Cedro also lost. So I was like, oh shit, this guy's pretty good. I can't remember if he ended up making top 8, but I remember him being very close at least. So I was like, oh shit, I'm 1-3. I was like, maybe I might not make top 8 or whatever. Then I go up against my nephew Blake, who, though he hadn't won yet, he was doing very well. I was very proud of him. For his first time, for any of us, it was our first time. To even get a win or some points on the board, I was like, yeah, we're doing it. I remember he gave a lot of people run for their money, right? So I was like, hey, I gotta be serious here. I know it's my buddy. I know it's my training partner along with my brother-in-law, but yeah, I had to be serious. And man, he almost got me a few times. But I did end up winning 5-0. But he did great. I remember me and my brother-in-law Cedar. I remember we're chilling. There's some stairs that go up to the rest of the store, and it's pretty tall stairs, and we're just sitting on the stairs overlooking the tournament. And I remember his first match, he scores I don't know if it was a burst or a pocket finish, but I was like, yes! I remember I wasn't screaming, but I was like, yes, go, Blake! But yeah, I was so proud of him to see that he kept his cool even though he was losing, and he was still trying very hard, and I was very proud of him about that. So I ended up going 2-3. And I think at the end of my match with Blake, I was ranked 10th. We didn't have the rest of the round finished. So I was like, maybe if somebody above me can sneak out. I wasn't really paying attention to who was above me. I was just I'm just ready to see what my ranking is after this. And I was like, maybe I can sneak in 8th. And I ended up going 13th, which is not bad for first time. Almost top half, but not really. You're slightly below average. But I ended up being okay with it, and the top 8 was excellent. I remember there was one match, I don't remember who exactly it was, but it was 6-7. They ended up bumping up to 7 points needed to win. And I think it was this guy, his name was Jesse Lee, ended up winning, and he was another judge, and he was very, very good. But yeah, honestly, I was just I remember waiting for the final start. I just started making friends. There was this fellow TikToker, somebody that does videos, right? And I remember practicing, and I remember just having a blast and practicing with multiple people and just doing little battles on the side while we're waiting for the finals to start. And the finals were awesome. Sorry, I had to do for some reason my storage space ran out. So I have to come back in. So yeah, the finals were awesome. Yeah, I can't remember exactly what the results are, but it was pretty close. So yeah, kind of want to talk about what I'm going to do for next round. Okay. So, obviously, taking it off a ball. I'm thinking about throwing taper on there, but it might just be a placeholder just for now. Kitty, if you don't get off the damn table, I've been doing way too many takes for your ass on that table. Get down. I ain't stopping this damn table. Okay. So we'll see about that. See what we can do with Goldenrod. Looking at maybe Obsidian Shell 360S. Have to change up some of the parts because Tyrant already has that. We'll see. Might think about going with the classic Health Sight 3D ball. Now this guy, Shark Edge 360 ball, might have to switch up a part here or there. But from my testing against Cedro, my brother-in-law, consistent rod burster gets in that ratchet and just scoops the shit out of it out. Just gone. Very, very consistently. Now, does that mean I should just run Shark Edge without the ball bit? Maybe. Have to test it. But definitely looks like a worthy inclusion. Now, just got Percy Stark yesterday. Don't like it on wedge. Don't like it tall. But if I'm going to test it as soon as I'm done with this video. 460 LF even did custom colors to make it look aesthetically pleasing. Looks sick, whatever. Gotta test it out. I want a thick, chunky attack type, but all this plastic and stuff isn't gonna get in the way of that. Not enough metal by the looks of it, but I have to try. Yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll be doing more Beyblade content. Looking into doing more combo test videos like I was doing 2 weeks ago or however long ago it was. Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of just really, really focused on this right now as far as content goes. Might do some session later, kind of taking a break from it right now. Probably do some playthroughs in there. I gotta get some new headphones because my fucking cat chewed up the microphone on it. The headphones work, but the microphone on it is probably non-functional. I have to test, see, but yeah. So thank you for watching. I'm gonna have a video of my battle against Loco Lucas, if I can fucking remember. And it was pretty intense. And I'm going 5-4. It was a banger ass battle. Loved this match. Even if I didn't win it. I wish I had my video of my victory in the first round against Phoenix, which I think was his name. Yeah, I had a lot of fun in this match, so. Can't win them all, so whatever. But yeah, ended up going 2-3, my 13th. Here's my match against Loco Lucas.
3, 2, 1, go shoot! Good, Barnes. That was an intense shot to that corner too, right off the bat. Oh, damn! Hey, that was can do it to the rod this time. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Another strong set of launch wings. I'm like waiting for it to just. Oh! Come on, shoot!
I saw that and I was like, come on, but we're gonna do it.
One lands and the other one takes what I wrote down.
Do that special code too.
Come on!
Shoot!
Stairmatch or anxiety? Alright, 1 point. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Y'all are great at launching.
That's what we're looking for.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Okay, I'm gonna call it. Now 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Come on. Alright, good launches. Yeah, I always have trouble with Buster. Drawn Buster. I can never get on the launcher. Oh!
Oh, damn.
a rematch from last round. Spin finish. So let's see. Oh no!
Can I get it?
Hold on.
Yeah.
It can go balance in the right way, but
I've seen it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh. 1, go shoot. Wow. 1, go shoot. Come on. Feather versus knife. Who's got it?
That bird's
Oh, it
on.
tilted. Oh, destabilizing me. Oh. Oh,